It is finally time for Marvin Vettori and BrendanAllen to settle their beef this Saturday, UFC 318 Holloway Warrior 3. Marvin and Allen have been going at it for over a year now. It all started with their original fight being cancelled due to Marvin's injury, and Allen went and fought Chris Curtis and won via split decision. After the fight, Marvin tweeted basically that Allen's performance was dogshit, which Allen does not appreciate at all, and after his split decision win against Chris Curtis, Allen threw some jabs at Marvin in his post-fight press conference. Things then really escalated after a PFL event where Marvin allegedly threw a punch at UFC light heavyweight Tuco Tucos, but missed. Damn Marvin. Allen then decided to follow up and attack Marvin with his caveman combinations, leading to a mini casino brawl, in which most people feel like Allen got the better of Marvin in that brief exchange. Except Marvin, of course. Marvin feels like he smacked Allen, but it was not recorded. Watching the clips, it does seem like BrendanAllen connected with two shots there. Let's take a quick look. BrendanAllen basically charges at Marvin Vettori, hits him with his right hand, sends Marvin Vettori couple steps back, and then it seems like he manages to hit him one more time with his right hand, and then total chaos erupts. But this is actually irrelevant who won this exchange. But if we were to look at some clues in this mini casino brawl, I think it would be that Allen is a bit maybe faster, just maybe a little bit faster than Marvin Vettori, and will it show in their fight? Is BrendanAllen the faster guy? Will he be able to use his jabs and right hands and his speed against Marvin Vettori? Marvin Vettori heads into this fight as an underdog due to his recent lackluster performances. However, Marvin has fought much better competition than BrendanAllen. Both men are coming off 2 losses, and this fight not only has great personal stake to it, but also professionally. Neither one of these guys can really afford to lose this fight, so there is a lot on stake for both of them. Marvin lost to Jared Cannonier via unanimous decision, and then lost to Roman Dolidze, also via unanimous decision, while BrendanAllen lost to Nasruddin Imanov and Anthony Hernandez, both losses by unanimous decision. So how will this fight play out? BrendanAllen is a taller fighter, grappler, a rear naked choke specialist, not the best stand-up, solid cardio. On paper, he does pose a lot of problems for Marvin Vettori. He is taller, bigger reach, more active fighter with finishing ability, and Allen ends a lot of his fights, while Marvin really struggles to find a finish inside the octagon and doesn't really do much damage to his opponents. And Marvin recently has a problem with getting started inside the cage. He waits a lot, just plots on autopilot without clear vision or idea of what he is actually trying to do, and he gives his opponents way too much opportunities. Marvin still has not really found his style. He is a decent wrestler, but has no real grappling abilities and submissions, so he doesn't really use it in his fights. He has some basic boxing, but he just doesn't really know how to put much power behind his punches, so all of his fights end up going to a decision. It's been over 5 years since Marvin Vettori had a finish inside the octagon, while BrendanAllen recently had a 7-fight win streak, and 5 of those fights have finished with a rear naked choke. Allen is also 2 years younger at 29 years of age, and has taken much less damage than Marvin Vettori. On paper, BrendanAllen should win this fight. Hell, we even seen a quick brawl between the two, and Allen got the better of that exchange as well. But will he win in octagon Saturday night when that door shuts close? Official prediction time. Will BrendanAllen beat Marvin Vettori? And answer is, of course, not. Even though on paper and leading into this fight, everything seems like BrendanAllen will win. But I don't think so. Vettori may have struggled recently, but he is a bull with a lot of tough fights behind him, and in a 3-round fight, with his grinding approach and his tough head, he just might find his lucky shot. He just might find a way to put BrendanAllen out. Marvin showed some slight, really small, minor improvements with his power in his recent defeat to Roman Dolidze, and I believe Marvin has some potential that he has not shown yet, and BrendanAllen will be the right test at the right time for Marvin Vettori, and I believe this is a do or die for his UFC career, and Marvin needs to put a good performance in this fight. Also, Marvin is a lot funnier than BrendanAllen, so official prediction, Marvin Vettori via unanimous decision.